day 22. This is the live stream, 30 days nonstop. We are back. We got a little bit of rest. We got some coffee. We got the vapor. We got the spot. And we got another topic that the RealWear reviewer really wants. Uh, all right. So that's it. Is Depp an abuser? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yellow, we're going yellow, we're done. So that is the poll question. If you come in and out, guys, is Depp an abuser? All right. Is he an abuser? That is the question I want to know from the audience out there, the internet, with this case, guys, with this defamation case. Now, the Real Review is covering it too, because there is a Netflix documentary, guys, what really got me into this case, everyone. Yeah, back in, what is it, 2022, guys, we all sat around the TV every day, right? And watched this trial. They did televise it. So we all know about it, right? The clickbaiters, everybody, right? Justice for Johnny. That was the Depp effect, everybody, in 2022. And it had yours truly, the Real Reviewer, to an extent. But of course, when you're going into court or legal cases, the Real Reviewer's got to be honest and, be be honest with you guys. It's your life's on the line, so your reputation's on the line, Mr. Depp. Okay, so you got to watch the Netflix documentary, guys. It is Depp vs. Heard. It's a 3-part Netflix documentary series that examines the highly publicized 2022 defamation trial between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, side by side, guys. Testimony here, edited very well. 3 parts that you definitely you're gonna love to tune into, guys. Like, you're gonna want to see the next part and the third part. You're gonna want more after that. So props off here to Netflix and Emma Cooper, the director of this series. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. And I do like how they incorporate the social media aspect, or the YouTubers, these fuckers that just jump on lazy ass and ride the coattails and shit, have nothing to say new about this case, guys. What did they do? Amber Heard, right? They jumped, and it was yours truly, bro. When you watch this Netflix documentary, everyone, you will see Amber Heard as she should be seen, as Amber Heard, no doubt about it, guys. She ain't fucking nice. She ain't a good time. There's no doubt about that. She was using Johnny. There's no doubt about that. And I love Johnny Depp, everybody. Check the channel. I love Mr. Depp. I think he is, if not one of, or the finest actor, greatest actor of our time, up there with Al Pacino, De Niro, you know what I mean? This guy, Johnny Depp, man, is really, I love him. I always loved him. Always loved him. Always loved him. Secret Window, guys, is one of my favorite movies of all time. And him as Mort Rainey. It's wonderful. So we all have nostalgia, love for Mr. Depp, for Johnny. I do. I have nostalgia love, guys. Got me through a lot of hard times, Mr. Depp. And we got him through this hard time. It was a hard time for Johnny, guys. This isn't easy. So this isn't bashing him, or this is just really just exposing the truth about that trial in this 3-part Netflix. What I got out of it, with the Real Review, I like to know what you got out of it. Did you get out of it that is Depp an abuser? That's what I want to know. Is that what you got out of it? It's a simple question, yes or no. We don't overcomplicate shit here, overconvolute anything. Our scripts, we stick to them, and they're very simple to understand. So there's things that we're going to cover, guys. That's why I wanted you to see if you checked out the Netflix documentary first before we get into these details about this defamation case and what I think the Depp effect was. It has worn off, and this Netflix documentary here, everyone, it does go into the side of Amber Heard, and we all know that Amber Heard, guys, won some money against Johnny on a charge of defamation, defaming her in some form or fashion. Not sure what the jury, right, if that question was even asked. There's no sign of that coverage of what, why the jury gave 1 point whatever million bucks, some millions, to Amber Heard. What was it? What was Johnny lying about? Was Johnny telling the truth? Was there true lies here, right? Or were the lies true? Well, those questions weren't asked, to the jury, or I didn't get that answer from the Netflix documentary or online. Like, what's up with that? Johnny, so he did lose something. Johnny did lose in a way. That he did lose. There was a charge against him. Amber Heard brought, and she won. So I guess she just had to pay that 1.8 million or 1.5 she won, right? Just take it off, put it to the tab. But Johnny, yeah, Johnny is not telling the truth. It's hard for him to deny, guys, the cabinet. We're going to cover all these. We're going to cover the bullet points that the Real World Viewer has. Basically, I watched this documentary, guys, too much. Okay, I watched it way too much. And I love Johnny Depp, and I love Johnny Depp going in, and I love him going out, guys. There's no doubt about it. After this video, I still love him. There's nothing that changes my opinion of Johnny as an actor, all right? But as a person, as a man, as a husband, or what have you, or boyfriend, whatever you want to call him, shit, he ain't the coolest spouse, man. Johnny is probably a fucking headache, just like Amber is. You know what I mean? Johnny's damaged. You can tell, guys. What the fuck? You want to fucking deal with Mr. Johnny Depp? Guys, there's plenty of photos. We'll cover that right now, actually, of Mr. Depp being passed out. Now listen, they're on vacation in one of these photos, and it looks like he's just exhausted from the sun and a great time. Doesn't look like he's fucked up. So a couple of these photos is, you could definitely, guys, reason that Mr. Depp is on vacation. He's chilling, or he's sleepy, he's tired, exhausted from, his roles or whatever. You could definitely say that. But there's a couple, like, guys, and we're going to cover a video too that she has, but there's pictures. Yeah, I'm writing this down because I want to remember to go over that. Things I think of. We're ranting this out. That's how we do. I hope everybody's well. Yeah, so the point of what I was saying is sticking on the photos. The photos are telling, man. The photos are worth 1,000 words. Yes? And no matter what Mr. Johnny says, Mr. Depp says about the pictures, and no matter what his defense attorneys were saying about these pictures, or we shouldn't be defense attorneys, prosecution, right? Is he? I don't fucking know. Yeah, he's got to be a prosecuting. Anyways, the pictures are pictures, and that's it. They're not Photoshop. This guy, Mr. Depp, is so loaded. I mean, he's falling asleep with ice cream. He's falling asleep all over the fucking place, and he's nodding out. And all right, if it's due to exhaustion, guys, from his work or whatever, it's a pretty precarious positions to be caught at pictures in. You kind of want to do that in your room. I don't know. It's just I could see him doing that, guys. I could see him being loaded or hopped up on pills and all these drugs and coming home and doing that. So that we covered, guys. The pictures provided by Amber Heard, taken by Amber Heard, regardless if you think this was a setup and she was gonna use this evidence to come out and get money in. Okay, fine, whatever, man. We know that Amber Heard is capable of that shit. We know it. It smells like shit. It tastes like shit. Shit, Amber Heard. So we know that, guys. All right. That's not that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the Depp effect. You know, the Amber Heard effect. That's another video, right? That's already been done. We all got hurted. We all got hurted to go this way. But Mr. Depp here, we're going to cover how this Netflix documentary does cover that, guys, right at the end. They say a lot of this evidence, a lot of shit was suppressed, guys, for this trial. In the UK trial, a lot of the shit was, they tell you a lot of things, guys, that you should have known going in or going out, or watching. So it's really good, man. It's really informative. It really gives you a different light. It doesn't really change your opinion on Miss Heard. She is still Miss Heard. If anything, she's more turdy and more shitty by the time, more dirty. You don't want to touch her, except for in The Stepfather, guys. Fucking hot, brilliant. Love her in The Stepfather, everyone. How could you not like Amber Heard in The Stepfather? I'm not talking the Cage one, guys. Don't like that movie. I haven't watched it. So, the Depp effect. The pictures, okay? The pictures. So, we covered the pictures in this Netflix documentary and in the trial that Amber Heard provided to the jury, okay, to the court. These pictures were telling, about Mr. Depp. But Mr. Depp, a pint, And he was the one that, of course, the Netflix tells you this documentary who made that up. It was him himself, obviously. And he's mocking, you know, pouring a pint of wine, guys. A mega pint. That's what it was, a mega pint. The meme, right? The famous meme, mega pint, mega pint. Well, guys, in the cabinet video, and now Amber Heard has video, right? She has video. And in this, it's good that he doesn't even know the camera's there. You know, everybody says, well, that's not right. He should know that. Why? So he could act? What is wrong with you fucking people on the internet? What? So Mr. Johnny Depp can act, right? So Amber Heard has to tell him, you know, it's not right. It's not legal that Mr. Depp, your husband, you know, right at the time, I don't, you know, recording him, you know, not to let Mr. Depp know, hey, Johnny, you're on record. You know, you're on camera, so get that acting going. And that's what the anger comes. What's up, bud? You good on that?
These are ones.
Oh, thank you. What? Yeah, I love you. How you doing? Good? Okay, love you, son. So that is the deal when it comes to that video, guys. Let's cover that a little bit more because we're going to go. That's what I wanted to do. Pictures first, okay? That's good evidence from her. And regardless if this is premeditated or she has evidence that is great. I mean, you can't. But, you know, Mr. Depp, he's not bringing too much. He's bringing, we're going to cover that too, about these lying witnesses for him, obviously, and Kate Moss. I like to cover Kate Moss. You know, I don't know. We're going to write everything down here, guys. We're covering Kate Moss. And I'm going to tell you about Kate Moss and what I think transpired there. It's definitely a lie, everyone. You know, these celebrities have to protect each other, even if they do bad things. Everyone regrets doing bad things and makes mistakes. And I'm sure Kate Moss can forgive Johnny and already has. So why would she want to rehash this shit? You know, she's moved on. She doesn't want to go there. I wouldn't want to go there either. I really wouldn't. Just say what you have to say, yes or no, and move on. Don't give more than necessary. And that's what Kate Moss did in that testimony. So I found that strange. You know, I really do. I find the smile from Johnny. Oh, he sees the depth. This is the depth effect everybody we're talking about. Hey, buddy, go ahead. You're good. What's up?
Oh.
Yeah, what's up, dogs? Come on, what's up?
Mom told me to come in here and take
Bunch of chippies? Come on out. The camera's up. Nobody sees, buddy. We're good. Nobody sees my kids. We're good. Someone to see. Okay? I want to see you first. I love you. Understand? I'm happy. Let's drop what I'm doing, okay? You want a drink? You want water? I gotta go shopping, buddy. I gotta get some things, yeah? I'm trying to hold on today, okay? All right, Ryan, I love you. I'm doing good. Okay, good. We're gonna do some Jurassic Park later, I think. Tonight, we'll do a watch along. I will, Ryan. I'll come check you out, okay? I might be able to watch it together as a family. I love you. All right. So thank you guys for hanging in with me when I go FK, when I charge my phone, guys. It's just I got children. I'm a single dad. Really appreciate any donations to the Cash App. Rings True with the Z. I am demonetized, guys. I'm sure you know that by now. So don't worry about subbing or liking. But I hope you're all well, and anything you do by donation, the Real Web Viewer definitely will take it towards the channel. And then anything I can do to pay my bills, so I can still do the channel and still do these lives. So you will be paying my bills and feeding me and my family, so I can do these lives and live off of it. Yes, and tell you the truth about expose these things like the DEPP effect. Everyone, this is something the Real Web Viewer went through. But I had to come out of it. I didn't want to come out of it. I love Johnny Depp. I still love Johnny Depp, guys. This is not a video bashing him at all, or Amber Heard. I like Amber Heard and his stepfather. I think Amber Heard is beautiful, but she's a demon. There's no doubt about it. The most prettiest, beautiful things usually are. We know that from movies. So let's get back to the DEPP effect, everyone. The Real Reviewer thanks you for joining and for donating. Don't worry about liking and subbing, guys. Demonetized. So video, okay? This is something the Real Reviewer has done a lot of research on, guys. He's done his research. He's watched it back in 2022 live on the court as it played out. But especially this Netflix documentary, guys, the 3-part series. It is killer. It is really good. No point intended. It is not a turd. So she's got pictures and she brings video. All right, I want to cover the cabinet video. Like I said, uh, Johnny is on tape, but no one likes it because Johnny Depp doesn't know he's on camera. He's being shot and recorded. If he knew, he definitely put on an act, guys. He's an actor. That's what he does. At the drop of a hat, you don't know the real Johnny. All right, he could be anybody he wants at any time. So Johnny gets pissed when you see that with the footage, guys, with the cabinet footage. He gets pissed when he finds out she's recording. He grabs the phone, guys. Let me tell you something, all right? This cabinet footage is probably the best example of the domestic part. You know, the domestic violence part of this the fear instilled into Miss Heard. You know, I now look. Is there a element of Miss Heard not being scared and just doing this to like get some shit on Johnny? Yeah, yeah, yeah. There is an element there, guys. There is an element of slyness and sneakiness and not being scared of Johnny. I I, I don't think Johnny's a full blown, just gonna put her hand. It takes a lot for Johnny probably to put his hands on her, but because trust me, guys, it takes a lot. He's just not. It doesn't seem like he's wantonly just beating her and stuff, guys, like fucking Ike Turner. This is not Ike Turner, Tina Turner, guys. You know, Johnny seems like he's able to keep his hands to himself at point, but maybe he's under the influence, guys. I know he's not. So going to the cabinet footage, it's yeah, man. I'm scared. I'm scared for her. I'm scared. I mean, Depp is now. Look, he gets on the stand, guys, in this Netflix document. He gets on the stand. Period. The way they edit this thing, the testimony's great, guys. Um, and Johnny is saying, yeah, well, I assaulted a few cabinets. He's trying to downplay his assault of the cabinets, but he does use the word assault. Yeah, he damn right did, everyone. He beat the living shit out of these cabinets almost. He wanted to destroy his whole kitchen. He was kicking shit. Remember like a little kid, you know, but it's his house. He can do whatever he wants, but it's not in front of her, you know? And I do agree with some YouTubers. They brought that out, guys, and they were getting bashed for it, like defending Heard and all this shit at the time of the trial and even afterwards, right? But just say your piece, man. Say what you want to say. Stop worrying about subs and likes. Just get the donos and just say your piece and get like I'm doing. The Real Reviewer has every subject covered. He always want to talk about for 4 years that they're going uh, Ninja Turtle on you motherfuckers, and I want to, put my shit down for 4 years. There's a lot of shit I've been thinking about and all these lies I've been seeing. So Johnny, man, guys, he is, yeah, he's fucking violent in this cabinet. It seems like he just woke up or something, or it's the afternoon. What is he doing, everyone? He's pouring a mega pint. So I don't know how he can deny to the attorney there that was questioning him about the mega pint. In that video, in the cabinet video, guys, he is fucking. And Amber Heard, I think Miss Turd says something about that. She's like, "Damn, you're gonna fucking fill it up like that or whatever." And guys, he's going away with the mega pint. So I don't know why that wasn't pointed out, by the attorney for against Mr. Depp, right? Cross examination. But Mr. Depp, you're mocking the mega pint, right? But this is a mega pint. Wouldn't you consider you pouring this whole wine glass in this big ass wine cup a mega pint? Not by the exact measure, Mr. Depp, but by eye. You would call that a mega pint, right, sir? And then he'd be like, a mega pint? A pint? How about a pint of mega wine? How's that, Mr. Depp? A pint of mega wine. This shit had you mega manning in the kitchen to the cabinets. Yes, Mr. Depp? See, I would have flipped shit on him. Guys, it's not harassment. It's not berating the witness or anything like that. Not at all. Not at all. Doing your job. So Mr. Depp does the mega pint in the kitchen there, and Heard is got the cam. Yeah, guys, she's all over. Uh, this. All right, like I say, guys, we're not going to cover the premeditation by Miss Turd here, and looping Johnny into a relationship just to take his money and divorce him. Which, okay, it happens. Happens to the best of us. And it happened to Mr. Depp, one of the best actors of all time. I didn't say per people. I don't know him as a person, but just from what I heard from his trial, guys, he's a fucking handful. He's a damn nightmare. Shit. He's not sitting there in his house watching his films or, reading a script, it looks like. He's fucking, damn, he's a rock star. So, he's a 50-year-old rock star. Man child, everybody. I'm a man child. Love to be it. So this is about the DEPP effect, guys. 20 minutes into the live stream. If you ever join the stream, like I said, if I do go FK, just fast forward the stream to when I come back and see my beautiful face. I have a life, and it comes first above all of you. So we're doing DEPP effect, all right? So we covered the kitchen video, right, and how he was pouring a mega pint of wine in that video. And, of course, these attorneys for Miss Heard suck, so they didn't want to cross or press Johnny in the right way. They wanted to try to get Mr. Depp mad. But no, Mr. Depp is a cool customer, man. He is an actor of epic proportions. He cannot be swayed, all right, by your words. No, no, no. Mr. Depp knows how to control his emotions because he knows how to tap into them at any point, guys. So he's dangerous, just like Miss Heard. But Miss Heard isn't experienced as Mr. Depp here. You could see the difference in acting performances. You know, Miss Heard is very, very flamboyant with it. Very too over dramatic, too much acting from Miss Heard. And I agree with looking at the jury like that. It's very annoying. You got to stop that. You know, you could do it once or twice, but you see Mr. Depp, man, he was coached well by his attorneys. And I remember the chick's name or whatever, Vasquez or whatever, but she's a cutie, of course. We all know that. Good going for him, man. I have my own opinion on his attorney, though, and we should believe all of it or not. And I'm telling you, no, we shouldn't, obviously. The DEPP effect is in full effect in 2022. But I think it's worn off a little bit, guys, now. You know? I think if anybody answered this poll today, they would say yes, to be honest. Given all the evidence that's come out, given this Netflix, guys, 3-part series, you got to watch it. If you're into this shit, if you're into Johnny and in the case and Miss Heard, it's some shit, guys. I've watched it too much. So we covered the kitchen, right, video, I think, enough. It shows Johnny with the mega pint. It shows Johnny, like he said it out of his own mouth, assaulting a bunch of kitchen cabinets. Damn, that word. He shouldn't have used that word. Assaulting, hitting, he should have used. Or bumping. You know, what the fuck is he talking about? Yeah, that's too much, dude. Assaulting? Mr. Depp, we can just only imagine what you do to Miss Heard when this camera's off, can't we? Did you assault her too? You know, and then you get a objection. You know, but you got to get that out there. You know, you got to put it out there. It's like, all right, you're going to get the objection overruled or sustained, and you're going to have to strike it from the record. Whatever the fuck they do after that, doesn't matter. It's already said, guys. The jury already heard it. I don't know if y'all heard that, but you know, Real P was a smart motherfucker. Always been. You should have been here and donated. Should be in law school. But yeah. Shouldn't be on YouTube giving you guys free legal advice. Free fucking insight. Yeah. That's exactly what I said. Okay. So losing a train of thought with this shit. So Mr. Depp, assaulted the cabinets out of his own mouth. You know, which I wouldn't have used that word. It's a very, very broad. It's a very strong word. It's just too. It's too aggressive. You know, it's just too negative. Assault the kitchen cabinets. Damn, Mr. Depp, after this camera went off, you didn't assault your wife? I mean, you know, the cabinets don't fight back, do they, Mr. Depp? I'm sure a little harder to, you know, objection, you know, okay, sustained. Harassing the witness, berating the witness, whatever the fuck the objection is. But the jury heard it, everyone. That's the whole point, is to get it out there, make sure the jury hears it, regardless of the, the objection, or the strike on the record. It doesn't matter. It's on record, guys. It's in their brain. A human record. Human VHS. So, yeah, that I remember, guys, when that video was released, way before to TMZ, way before this trial, when they were prepping for it, and they go into this whole conspiracy thing basically with Miss Heard and TMZ and setting all this up, guys. It's really good, guys. It's good shit. They did great. They did great. So you can see a lot of the truth here. And Miss Heard behind the scenes, you know, texting, calling, setting up certain things to her advantage, and like she's trying to do in the court case, guys, in 2022. But the DEPP effect is in full effect, then, guys. It is really hardcore. You know, this documentary, everyone, it tells you, it shows you how hardcore, the DEPP effect is at this time, guys. It really great documentary. Really showed you these influencers getting the clickbait views and the watch time off the back of this fucking trial. and not really giving us anything new or like counteracting what these fuckers are telling us about Mr. Depp. I'll tell you today, and this is all in the Netflix documentary. The evidence is there, and it's in the court case. The evidence is public record. A lot of shit left out from the trial too, guys. This documentary tells you, and we'll try to get to that. Video. Let's go to some more video, guys. I really do want to cover the plane incident. All right, the plane incident, and that right there is so telling. There's a witness, everyone, on this plane. They questioned this guy, good friend of Johnny's. Money, money, money. Come on, Johnny. He's not gonna fucking go against Johnny Depp or. So the witnesses are trash, when it comes to any of these motherfuckers, Depp or Heard. But man, this guy says that Miss Heard is saying, and in the text they were, guys, he kicked her in the back. You lift his, you could see Johnny doing something like that. Fucking lifting his fat ass leg up and kicking the shit out of Miss Heard in her back like that. Could have broke her back. I mean, I didn't like that at all, guys. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like it, and I didn't like. I just didn't like it. I thought it was wrong. All right, so back to the Depp effect, everyone. Wow. So the plane footage, the plane. Yeah, there's no footage, guys, but there is audio on this private jet, and I am very impressed with Amber Heard here. Heard seems to be. There's two things here, guys, of why Miss Heard, Amber, is getting this audio, getting this video. She could be number one. That thing maybe something is going to happen to her really bad, so she needs it. This evidence to prove it was Mr. Johnny Depp and what she was going through, right? Or number two, of course, it could be the divorce. She's planning all this. She needs all this evidence to get all that dough cash flow. It's one of the two, guys. It's either she's scared as fuck and wants this as evidence and all that, or she wants to use it to blackmail Johnny when they divorce. So that's it. And me, I'm leaning towards really both. I think she was fucking scared and she could pull it out. So we're on the plane, guys, a private plane. There's witnesses all around. They only call one witness here to testify for Mr. Depp on this fucker, and he's weird, guys. He's a lying. This guy is lying. He's like, no, I didn't see anything. No, I didn't hear anything. And guys, Amber Heard has a video and audio because I believe she didn't pull out the phone to give us video. But I think you could put one of these pictures of Mr. Depp passed out with ice cream on him, lit up. In this, you could put that visual and him in the bathroom of this plane. He is moaning, dude. And they're talking about he's moaning like an inhuman moan and all this shit. And you can hear Amber Heard recorded it, man. And they said call him like a wild animal or something, But he is fucking gone, dog. He's gone. He's moaning like, yeah, he's fucking out of it. And it's embarrassing, it's fucking embarrassing. And Mr. Depp knew that. He knows that, but he's willing to sacrifice it all because he feels like in the end his reputation will be saved, and the truth will set you free. But no, guys, no. The truth is that he did some kind of fucking You know, drop kick some fucking Italian. Jay Uso super kick some Shawn Michaels, sweet chin music to Miss Heard's back. You know, and I'm now listen. If she was really hurt, she would have went to the hospital. You can't go to the hospital and get questioned and have that on record. So Johnny on that plane, and they're lying. That witness for Johnny Depp on that plane is fucking lying, and he's so full of it, guys. All right, and I don't like the smiles that Mr. Depp gives to these witnesses. You know, like he's known them for years. They're gonna do the right thing. It's kind of like a smile, like you're gonna do the right thing for me, ha ha. So it's weird, guys. It's like the Kate Moss. We're gonna cover that. I want to cover Kate Moss while it's in my brain. But yeah, the plane, the moaning video, the audio. Miss Heard has a text of someone that was on the plane that says that was fucking crazy, was wrong. That Mr. Depp kicked Miss Heard in the back. That is it right there, guys. So where is this witness on the stand? You know, everyone, why don't you ask yourself that? If there is a text message provided, but I think that was in the UK trial, guys. So that's why. All right, check the documentary. Check me on that. But I do think it was because of that. You know, that it was inadmissible, and a lot of this shit from the UK trial, guys, wasn't in this trial. You know, in Virginia. So, but yeah. So the plane guys, bunch of lies for Johnny, and that's the Depp effect for you. You know, they're paying him, or they made him think I owe him a favor. You know, you owe Johnny a favor. He let you live in his house for a fucking year rent free. You owe Johnny a lie. Let's see how it works, guys. So okay, there's really not much. There's a lot to go into on the plane, but they went into all the. You know, we know it's true. All right, by everything said in the evidence, it's true. He did kick her in the back on that fucking plane, and people saw it, and it fucking looked like it hurt. You know, it looked shit, man. She was remembering it. Shit. You know, she was remembering it with acting, guys. Yeah, she was putting some pizzazz on it. But listen, man, you get kicked in the back like that, snuffed in the back like that. You know, by Johnny Depp, that's fucked up, man. So he's trash for doing that. You know, he's trash, bro. He's a bitch. You know, you don't be doing shit like that. You know, I can see we're gonna get to some things, all right, about Johnny, but I can see Johnny lifting his leg and shoving or kicking, sweet chin musicking her back. You know, Johnny, he might not have kicked her. Everyone, he might have shoved her with his foot, You know, that's another thing. There's no question about it. Was it a kick or a shove? You know, but when you think about using your leg or your foot, you think about kicking automatically. Why would you shove with your foot? But yeah, you can put your foot on someone's back and shove them, push them with it, not necessarily kick them, right? So that might have been what happened. Okay, you don't know because everybody's lying. You know, but the audio from Miss Heard is really telling on how what the condition of Johnny was on that plane. And apparently, no witnesses saw it. Apparently, they didn't hear him passed out moaning like a wild wildebeest in the fucking bathroom, lit up on some hell of a drug. But yeah, that's the plane, guys. Truth to be told, Kate Moss, the Depp effect. All right, big in 2022, guys. Big, and it's dying. It's died down, as you can see. It's died down. I'm not getting trolled by all these Johnny Depp supporters. I'm a Johnny Depp supporter. I love Johnny. But I don't support him in this, and all this, getting this money for the shit. He, like I said, the jury found him guilty of defamation against Amber Heard for 1 point whatever million bucks. So he did lose too. He didn't win fully, and they try to glaze over that, guys. In the documentary, they do point it out just for a second, but the news media, everybody glazes over that part, and I like to know more about that. Like what you know what I mean? Like what swayed the jury for Amber on that one, and what did they listen to that made them award her that money? Was it the plane incident? Was it the kitchen incident? What was it? Was it all the incidents combined? They found Mr. Johnny Depp to be lying, and he defamed Miss Heard by calling her a liar, an abuser. Guys, there is some shit in here, man. There is some shit in this documentary. Some shit between these two. So Kate Moss. So Johnny, they're able to bring in Kate Moss, guys, because there's this legend. This is fucking legend. This Hollywood legend story. This mythical story. about Mr. Depp getting wasted and angry with his then girlfriend back in the days, guys. I think it was late 90s. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, maybe like early 90s. He was in the fucking 90s. Kate Moss was a supermodel. Um, and he was dating her, I believe, and they got he was lit, whatever. He kicked her down some stairs, and that's how they're able to bring in Kate Moss from this plane incident, guys, connecting the two. And so now legally you're able to bring because she introduced Kate Moss in this incident. So now Johnny's attorneys are able to bring in Kate Moss. All right, let's cover that. Uh, this Kate Moss incident, and this legend, guys. It goes all around Hollywood about Johnny Depp. I guess for many years. It is a big rumor, so to speak, that this happens. No one can confirm until this day. Until this day of Kate Moss testifying, guys, and it definitely confirms to me, the real viewer, that this was a true story. So to some, like I said, I'm not saying when you think about a kick, guys, you're thinking kick down the stairs. You're thinking, kicked like soccer kicked in the back. You break your back, but Johnny. I believe he doesn't. He seems like a kicker a little bit, guys. That definitely could have happened. It could have, but I mean, a push, a shove with the leg, with the foot. It's different than a kick, everyone. So, all right. So they get Kate Moss. All right, the Depp effect is in full effect now, everyone. They're, you wouldn't believe how these attorneys guys are acting in this fucking case, in this courtroom. It's just so unprofessional, everybody. I don't know. The judge is too lax, guys. It's not fair. It's not right, guys, in the court of law to be acting like that, smiling and laughing and all giddy when fucking Amber Heard mentions Kate Moss. Guys, a lot of wrong shit here going. Like, it should have been tighter. Should have been cleaner. So, let's get to Kate Moss. She gets on the stand. Practically, she's on Zoom, guys. She's, so busy. I don't know. She lives in another fucking country or whatever it is. So, Johnny, as soon as she comes on the stand, Mr. Depp is smiling. That smile, and all his friends and witnesses. It's a weird smile, guys. It's a smile like, thank you for doing this. Appreciate you. What the fuck? So, what do you mean you appreciate them for doing that? Just tell them the truth. You tell them the truth. You call them. They get subpoenaed by law. They got to tell the truth. You subpoena them, Johnny. So you don't got to smile and convince them with your acting to your money to fucking lie. So Kate Moss lies. She lies. She stone cold lies. Man, you hear me what I'm saying, guys? Yeah, she lies, guys. Straight up. There was something that went down. And he didn't kick her down the stairs, guys. There's some fucking bullshit that happened. And then maybe it was blown out of proportion with the stairs. But whatever. Something happened, guys. Kate Moss says yes, no. She's good. She's good. She is yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. He's like, did he kick you down this? No. Did Johnny ever hit you? No. See, guys, very good. You love Johnny? Yes. Is the breakup admirable? Yes. Are you guys still friends? Yes. So good on her, Kate Moss. And she earned all her millions right there, guys. Bang. It's gonna come back. They're gonna come back and ask something to you. The Hollywood. They're gonna come back. They're gonna ask something to you. Many, many years later, Hollywood comes to calling everybody. What's up, buddy? Yes. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I think because I told you, right? Remember, Daddy's gonna be good, yeah. See? What? I said, yeah, remember I told you I would. I'd be late. I know, but I just had an idea, so I do it. I'm gonna take a break. I vacuumed for you, Ryan. And then the water bucket, there's TVs. No much shit you can break. All right. So the DEPP effect, everyone. We're still on it. Yes. Donate to the Cash App. Rings true. IMD monetized. Don't worry about subbing and liking. So this, like I said, is a video I've been wanting to do for so long, guys, since 2022. And we're here 4 years later. I'm back on YouTube for freaking a month. So we were on Kate Moss. Okay? Phone is so hot. Kate Moss. Now, oh boy, oh boy. Like I said, lied. She owed Johnny a favor. Whatever the deal was there between them, you know what the deal is in Hollywood. And that's it. They came a calling, all right? They came a calling. And there you go. And like I said, we put the question up on the stream. Every live stream, we have the question, you know, and we answer it through the stream. And at the end, you will get the answer from the real reviewer. Put it together before that. But is Depp an abuser? That is the question. Answer it. Let's get the vibe and pulse now, 4 years later, of the internet and the so-called, Depp effect. Is that still in effect? I don't think so. But Kate Moss. So like I said, we covered her. She lied. Stone cold liar. You could tell she was very uncomfortable, guys, and who wouldn't be in that position? All right. We covered that. Let's cover this story, guys. Okay, this is to do with this elevator footage after, okay, I believe, the sequence. But there was a fight. They go through a fight one time, okay? I don't remember the exact, whatever. Because the way Johnny talks and explains shit is just really hard. I don't know what the fuck's up with him, man. I don't know what the fuck is it. He's really watching what the fuck he's saying or something, man, on the stand. I don't know. I don't like the way he talks, like, delivers his dialogue as a real person. What the fuck? I mean, for Johnny Depp, oh, we don't want to talk about that, do we? The Depp effect is in full effect, guys. You gotta sit there and wait to hear what he's gonna say, and I think it's gonna be something so fucking profound because, he's Johnny Depp, and he's taking so long to get this shit out. But guys, no. What's up?
The dog is very high up.
What?
The dog is very high up.
What?
Did the doctor poke it out?
No, it's the higher it gets, the more breaking that AC with anything. I find you guys, man. All right, got kids to watch, guys. They don't ever listen. Who listens? Nobody listens to real viewers. No one listens. So they should be. Come on, boys, be good. You know why they don't want to go outside, guys? They do not want to go outside. I have a backyard. I have somebody to go outside and play all day. The weather's fine. They just don't want to go outside alone. They're not alone. They are brothers. And I'm watching them. All right. You don't want to hear about my life, guys. My problems, obviously. You want to hear about Amber Heard here and the DEPP effect. So Kate Moss is done. Okay, yeah. Back to the story. So there's this part. They're having a fight, right? An argument, whatever. Okay. Oh yeah, everybody knows this one. So it's a testimony, guys. When Johnny is being hit, he tells Amber, "You want to strike? Okay, here, boom, another one, bang, right?" And guys, if you believe this shit, you're really, really fucking. Well, we know we're all stupid. We know the whole internet's stupid. And the entertainment industry, you fucking movie lovers, supposedly, because you can see right through Mr. Depp. I let Mr. Depp fool me as an actor because I like him. But as a person, fuck no. He's a criminal, this motherfucker. So, yeah, really, come on. So he's a big, he's a really admirable man. I've been there, guys. I've taken a couple shots from women, who hasn't? So Mr. Depp lets Amber Heard, punch him twice, apparently, in the fucking face. Now, listen, punches him twice. Now, this is Mr. Depp's testimony, right? And he grabs her by the shoulders. Okay. There you go, guys. That's all you. There you have it. There you have it, guys. And case closed. The Depp effect is over after that. I watched this documentary, guys, at least 150 times. Yeah, in the last year for about 6 months straight or some shit, man. I was on a binge of this fucking series, dude. Come home from work, put this fucker on. Try to spot new things. Try to convince myself that Johnny, I'm not seeing this right, But that right there, guys, is put everything else aside, the video, the audio proof, all this bullshit. All this evidence you do have against Mr. Depp in his own world, the cabinet video, all that bullshit. Put that aside, man. Just having him say out of his own mouth during that fight, after he got slugged twice by his wife, he grabbed her by the shoulders. Grabbed her by the shoulders and set her down on the bed. Okay. Amber's side, or Amber's version, he said he threw her on the bed. It probably might have been on top of her. Threw her on the bed, tackled her on the bed, grabbed her, restrained her, put her on the bed, held her down. No doubt about it, boys and girls. How could you believe Mr. Depp saying that, guys? Straight bull-faced fucking lie to you. No amount of acting, an Academy Award acting, guys, he's going to cover up a lie. Truth is the truth. Mr. Depp is lying. And I do believe some of what Amber's saying here, he's downplaying his grab on her during that fight, guys. He's downplaying it. So he thinks he's doing a great job of downplaying this fight by taking the slugs, right? Saying, okay, I said hit me. I took one. Bam, here comes another one. And there's video, and this Netflix, guys, check it out, because there's videos of these YouTubers, so-called fucking YouTube influence crime motherfuckers, legal people. So fucking full of shit, lying to you just to get you to clickbait. And they did. And that's exactly what the Netflix documentary says, clickbait. So that's what you got clickbaited. So, yeah, they don't say anything about Johnny saying that he grabbed her by the shoulders and set her down on the bed. It's a fucking lie, man. He just got slugged twice in the face. He's so damn calm. Come on, guys. He grabbed her. He touched her after he got slugged twice. He grabbed her, and it wasn't nice. It wasn't nice, and she didn't let him. Do you think she let him grab her by the shoulders and set her down on the bed like that? Could you guys visualize that? He's putting that image in their head that He was nice about it, and he came over and he was hit in the face, but he was nice about it and gently put her down on the bed, grabbed her by her shoulders, he said. Grabbed her by her shoulders in this intense, heated physical altercation / argument. But he was so calm, guys. Grabbed her by the shoulders, nice and easy. Didn't hurt her, nothing. Just set her down on the bed and told her, I'm leaving. Stay here, I'm leaving. That is the most telling, most bullshit, lying that Mr. Depp has done this whole fucking case, guys. Is tell that story. He's really searching for his words carefully, guys, when he talks. I don't like that either. He should come fast. Bang, 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 like she does. She comes fast. Bang, bang, bang. He comes really slow. Even the attorney questioning him, they're just like, what the fuck? They're like, come on, Mr. Depp, answer the question. They got to keep telling him. Answer the question. Answer the question. And he's not answering. He's deflecting. Mr. Depp is stalling. All right? He's lying. That's how he lies. Wow, guys, why does he take so long to deliver his fucking testimony? He was there. It happened to him. The truth is the truth, Mr. Depp. What takes you so long to come out with the truth? Just say it, sir. You're not, why are you looking or finding or, you shouldn't be doing any of that, Mr. Depp. You should be telling the truth. It should come out quickly and easily for you, sir. It's very hard for him, Mr. Depp, to speak. I don't get it, everyone, but y'all let that go. All these legal analysis and Johnny Depp lovers and misheard haters, or misheard lovers and Johnny Depp haters. They let it go, guys. They didn't tell you that. They don't tell you that in Netflix. This is real rare viewers here telling you about the Depp effect, guys. And incorporating everything we have available together on the internet. I have nothing special. I told you where the information is found, where I'm basing my hypotheses on, my observations. So by observing Mr. Depp, Johnny just speak, about, it's strange, guys. I have to go back further and see how he speaks about regular mundane things, but guys, when he's lying, he's lying a lot apparently because he's doing this a lot, and the attorney has to tell him, come on, answer the question, speak. Basically, you're talking nothing, and that's what he's doing. He's deflecting, guys. He's trying to woo you and sidetrack you with these stories and words, and he's nothing. He's saying a bunch of shit, guys. He doesn't. And when he's asked a question, man, he really takes a while to answer, and you can see him thinking, and it's not right. It doesn't seem authentic. It just seems shit. It seems he's trying to control everything, guys. He's trying to control the narrative, trying to control everything, and that's what he is, an actor. He's fucking pompous. He's trying to control everything, control his wife, control what's being said about him. He sued her. Obviously, he wants control over his reputation. That's the only thing Mr. Depp has to look forward to, I guess, is control. All right. So we covered the shoulders, right? The fight where he gets slugged twice and grabs her by the shoulders. This is his own testimony. And sets her down on the bed. Nah, man. He's lying. Lying. All right. So we covered Johnny and how he talks too. That is something, guys, that is very, very strange And see, I already know why it's strange. I'm telling you why Mr. Depp here speaks the way he does. That is Johnny, and that's Johnny lying. So that's how Johnny lies. And you're getting to know it. So we covered that. We covered a lot of, man, I'm telling you, that shoulder thing, guys, is a really big tell. It's something that really, in this documentary, or even in the case in general, guys, when I heard it, when he speaks like that, he said he grabbed her. He admitted to touching her, to grabbing her during this heated altercation. He's just as guilty. He doesn't deserve a fucking penny. He is an abuser. Yes, that is my answer to that question. Is Depp an abuser? Yes. He abused Miss Heard. And it could definitely be physical and mental. I think it started as mental and then went physical. You know, and the same vice versa, guys. Vice versa. I never said it wasn't. It's a two-sided coin here, you know? Yes, yes. They both were very abusive, physically and mentally. Very toxic relationship, and you see the outcome here of it. So she's in a whole nother fucking country, guys, and he's done. It's terrible. Greatest actors, one of the greatest actors of our time, done because of this shit. So, because of lying, guys, because it's drug use. You know, drugs do make you do things that you shouldn't be doing. They amplify emotions. Give you balls to do shit you shouldn't do. Stay sober, everyone. Hey, no, don't. Just do what you got to do. Stay at home. Smoke some beezies, wheezies, and just chilling. Take a pill. Do what you got to do, but stay home. Mind your business. All right. So we covered the shoulder grab, guys. All right. That is yes, that is bam for me. That is it for the real review right there. Bam. You know, Johnny's lying. This is Johnny lying. That's how he lies. That's the Depp effect. Okay. And right after that, guys, he comes out of the elevator, right? I believe that's the same sequence where he's seen in the elevator with the bodyguard, everyone. I don't know. Either way, no, it's not. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I already did 60 minutes, exactly 1 hour on this live stream. To talk about the Depp effect. And I don't know if it's worn off. We did answer the question, is Depp an abuser? Real reviewer says yes. What do you say? You know, what do you say? Is the Depp effect still in effect? You know, I love Johnny. I still do, guys. I don't fancy him as a person. You know, I'm not gonna say he's the best person I know. He's a good friend or anything like that. I don't know. No, Mr. Depp is, people come and go, it seems like, in his life. You know, Mr. Depp is not stupid. Um, those are the points I wanted to cover from this documentary, from this case that was never pointed out. You know, really harped on, really said. You know, my real shtick here is with him grabbing her by the shoulders and putting her on the bed. You know, and the way he's telling us his answers to these questions and to these scenarios and to these events. If he was telling the truth, he'd be faster, quicker. He wouldn't be searching for words. He's not articulating words because everything he says is articulate. You know, like the way he delivers it might possibly be taken as articulate, but like because he's calm and he's searching for his words, it seems like he's thinking before he speaks. It looks like, but why would you think before you speak when you're gonna tell the truth? Like the real reviewer, guys, I don't have to think this shit out, right? You see that? I don't rehearse it. I don't write it down. I go right off the top of the dome, telling the truth, bam, right from the heart. Same thing with Mr. Depp, guys. You know, if he's acting, he's got to, you know, prep the fuck up. He's got to think before he speaks about his lines and how it's going to sound when it comes out of his fucking mouth. Same thing with the truth and or lie here, guys. He's searching for the words. He's seeing how it sounds. He doesn't really need much coaching at all from his defense attorney there, Ms. Vasquez White. No, he doesn't. He's an actor. He's one of the most seasoned actors of our time. He can become any person he wants. Look at his roles, you know? Look at Miss Heard's roles. Shit. She plays the distressed, you know, distressed girlfriend, distressed daughter, distressed whatever. That's what she does. And she's not as experienced as Johnny at it. And Johnny doesn't do that. You know, Johnny doesn't act. What role has Johnny act like crying and hyperventilating, guys? Like there's been a one or two, Nick of Time. All right. But look how Johnny is still a cool customer in Nick of Time. He is such a cool fucking customer in Nick of Time. Why do you think he doesn't do thrillers or any shit like that? What do you do? The tours, guys? With Jolie? I have not seen that in full, but don't care to. But the thing is, Johnny is not that kind of actor. He's very calm, you know? Even when Depp is like Secret Window, for example, when he does turn into shooter guys and get crazy, he's still controlled. You know, I don't. He's not a loose cannon. Like, you know, he doesn't feel like Jack Torrance Nicholson to me, guys. You know, in Secret Window, he feels like we're fucking right there, man. So there it is. You know, the real reviewers pointing out new things you never heard, saw, or thought about this Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp case. Depp versus Heard. There is a Netflix documentary, but of course, you guys wouldn't know any of this shit. I'm telling you because all those clickbait YouTube channels from 2022 and until today are just lying to you and clickbaiting you on the same bullshit that is out there on the internet about this case. But there's the truth for you guys. Kate Moss lying. You know, run that back, guys. That really stuck with me too. I don't know how people can be. Oh my God, I'm so pissed. I want to punch all these attorneys. How could you be smiling and looking at people like that when she says Kate Moss and, you know, guys, this ain't right. Acting like that in court of law. No one professional, man. And tell me, what did Amber Heard win, guys? What was this fucking thing? What swayed the jury for her to win on one of her counts of defamation? You know, I want to know. What event? Was it the stairs? Excuse me. Was it the plane with the sweet chin music to the back? Was it the video in the kitchen assaulting the cabinets in front of his wife, possibly almost scaring the shit out of her? That is assault either way. Trust me, guys. Reviewer knows. Oh yeah, there's another one I'm going to cover, but yeah, guys, and the stairs, the shoulders, putting the hands on the shoulders and putting her on the bed, placing her nicely on the bed like a fucking present. No, guys, no, didn't happen. It was really weird, guys, when he was telling this story about her slugging him twice, and then he puts her hand. The way he's telling you about it, it just doesn't seem like okay. He's punching her all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden he just everything is calm, guys. All right, Mr. Depp is getting punched, slugged in the face multiple times here, twice, by his wife. And he's so cool and calm still, guys, that he's able to grab her nicely, slow, you know, calm this whole situation instantly. He couldn't do it before, everyone. He couldn't do it before, so it ended up escalating to him getting punched in the face twice. But right after that, he was able to de-escalate this situation, the fight, very easily by grabbing her physically by the shoulders and nicely placing her on the bed, telling her to stay there. I am leaving. Guys, do you believe that? Obviously, Amber Heard says, you know, a whole different story, guys. You know, that Mr. Depp, wow, what did she say? You know, take it with a grain of salt with Miss Heard, no doubt about it. But there's some truth there. I believe Miss Heard to a degree, guys, after 4 years of watching this, analyzing this. You know, you got to look at the YouTube influencers, guys, and what the spirit is online and what the thing is online. You know what the flow is because they're lying. So you got to be able to point out their lies or point out things that they have not brought to the viewer's attention, and that's what I have done. And I've been doing that. This is my channel, baby. Check it the fuck out. So donate to the Cash App, guys. Rings true if you ever see this shit. Rings true with the Z. I am demonetized. Doesn't matter. If you donate, I mean, it doesn't matter if you sub or like. So we're gonna cover one other thing before we leave this stream. I think 67 minutes in is enough to get our point across. That is Depp an abuser. To answer this question, I think that's enough. We have, and I say yes. Yes, he is an abuser, physical and mental and emotional, all that shit. And he has been abused. That is not the point here of this stream. It's the Depp effect. And I want to know, it's 2026. Are you guys still under the Depp effect? The real reviewer wants to know. I love Johnny. I still watch all his movies. I'll still watch a movie he releases, guys. But as a person, I don't want to support him, you know, in anything he does, you know, or says. He's a liar. Really, really bad liar, guys. Johnny is a bad liar. You know, I was wondering that, guys, about why. We're going to cover one other part of this documentary, guys, then we'll cut the stream. And we'll come back with another one. 22 days on. Non-stop. Till we hit the top, guys. Yeah. Johnny, that's how Johnny lies. You know, I was very frustrated. I don't know why anybody point this out about Mr. Depp and how he spoke on the stand and how he delivered his so-called testimony, truthful testimony, guys. It was just very, he's manufacturing shit in his head as he's not manufacturing. He's trying to dance. He's not even answering the questions, obviously, guys. You know that. The attorney's fed up with him, getting annoyed with him. I'm getting annoyed with him, everyone, when I'm watching this. There's the other cabinets. The other one is, you know, deflecting, dodging these questions, guys. It's a simple yes or no answer to the question. He can't answer it simply. So he's lying. You know, if you're telling the truth, man, you say yes or no, it's done. You know, there's nothing else to it. Johnny's really taking a long time to answer these questions, guys. And he's saying a bunch of words that don't mean shit. So, oh, it sucks. It sucks. And that's the death effect for you. I guess the way Johnny was speaking and delivering his testimony, like, turned a lot of the chicks on or something, and the dudes, and, you know, made them Depp fans. You know, the way he was talking. I don't know, guys. No. Rather listen to Jack Sparrow fucked up onto a keg than listen to this shit. Fucking Johnny, man. Johnny can't even talk, guys. I don't understand why nobody brings this up. Why is he not speaking at the trial correctly? He's just looking and searching for words, guys. He's thinking before he speaks. If you tell the truth, you do not need to think before you speak. The truth is right there. It comes out naturally. You don't got to search for the truth, guys, if you have it, if you're telling it. Mr. Depp is searching and searching. Even the attorney questioning him is like, Mr. Depp, answer the question. It's a simple yes or no. Guys, by the time Mr. Depp says anything related to the question, we forget what the question is. And he has to re-ask the question. And you have to keep Johnny on track because he's deflecting. Johnny's an actor, guys. You're seeing how he acts in real life, or he's lying. And you're like, wow, this is weird. I've never seen Johnny talk like this. I've never seen Mr. Depp, speak like this. What is wrong with him? Because you don't know the real Johnny Depp, guys. He's an actor. But this is him here, and he's lying. He has a hard time lying because he's got to really lie. You know, Miss Heard is bringing a lot of evidence, everyone. A lot of evidence. She's got video. She's got photos. She's got witnesses, okay? All right? She's got pictures of damage. Mr. Depp says, I grabbed her by the shoulders and placed her on the bed. Guys, he got slugged twice in the face by his wife. It's intense. And all of a sudden, somehow, he's not able to de-escalate the situation with his wife before he gets punched in the face. If anything, he's egging her on to punch him in the face once and again, according to Mr. Depp. But according to Miss Heard, whole different scenario. But Johnny, after that, is able, guys, to somehow de-escalate this fight instantly by changing the whole mood, guys. You can hear his testimony, and all of a sudden, it's Johnny's got it, and his own, guys, grabbed her by the shoulders and placed her on the bed. Do I got that right? You grabbed her, guys. Bad word usage, bad timing. What guys? If you grab somebody during a fight that they're punching you in the face, and you grab them, it's not a nice grab, guys. It's not a nice grab. And Johnny's bigger, Johnny's stronger. We know that. Get the fuck out of here. He's lit. And he places her on the bed. Wow, Johnny is so good at deflecting, and he calms this whole situation down. And to us, listening to this testimony live in 2022, and then going back over 4 years, and watching everything about it for years, and then coming to the real conclusion that Mr. Depp here fooled the fuck at it. It's the Depp effect, man. I love Johnny. I love him then. I love him now. I'll still watch him. I'll still support him in his movies, in his career, but not as a person. He fucked that all up, guys. Guys, what? So, like I said, there's a charge that was won by Heard on the defamation, but they glaze over that. The Netflix does, guys, address it to a point. Oh, sorry, there's a message. Hey, Luker. Hey, Luker, man, she shitted on his bed. Well, all right. The Real Man Reviewer has a lot, all right. He shit on the bed. She shit on the bed. Okay. All right, fine. All right. What are you asking me? This shit on the bed? He said she should have. Now, even how Mr. Depp, guys, delivers this testimony, the turd, Miss Turd's turd on the bed. You know, the story, how he tells it, guys, it's not hard to follow. What it is that he loses us. You know, we know what he's going to tell us. Now, you see a lot of these influencers in these YouTube videos, they got, and this Netflix, they got a reaction video, you know, basically, to when he's talking about the turd, Miss Turd. And it's too, get to it, Johnny. Johnny, we know you were sent, you just told us you were sent a picture of the turd, you came in, there's a turd there's a piece of shit there for you, Johnny. All right, we get it. Get to it, Mr. Depp. And the attorney, guys, is like, come on, like, what is wrong with you? Did you have your morning coffee? Johnny, he's out of it, guys. But so what? Shitting on someone's bed, guy, is not a crime. All right? Shitting on someone's bed, Luker. Darkest shit ever to be produced. Bring Jack Sparrow back. Yeah, man. No, not a big Jack Sparrow fan. No. Sorry, Real Reviewer here telling the truth. Not a big no. Secret Window, Mort Rainey. Hell yeah. Give me some more, guys, Depp. Donnie Brasco. All right, Johnny Depp. Beautiful. Give me that, Depp. He's amazing, guys. There's so many more. Oh, Black Mass. One of the most underrated gangster movies. Depp, at the time, I think this shit was happening, right? With him and her. There was some shit going on because of her. But man, he was amazing as Whitey Bulger. I never knew shit until, you know, Depp. Oh man, it's this dinner scene, guys, in Black Mass. I'm sure you've seen it, the reels on your Facebook. It's fucking great. Don't tell the recipe. Don't give away the secrets, Reviewer. Don't tell the recipe. Guys, I won't, even under the hardest of interrogations, even over the hardest of money and sellout, like all these other fuckers. So it took your money for this shit. The DEPP effect, everybody. Okay, we covered the grab by the shoulders. But thank you, Luca, for stopping in, man. Appreciate you. And the chat interaction. And the votes, guys. We got 4 votes. No. Is Depp an abuser? No, there's 4 people. 4 out of 4, guys. We're 100% over here saying no. The Real Review is answering that question through this live chat. When we get to the end, he's going to answer it. He already answered it, but we're going to answer it more definitively together. Luker says, hold on. Luker says, I still, spank the monkey to her, and I give her that she is hot if she keeps her mouth shut. Okay, I discussed that earlier, Luker, in this live stream. Miss Heard, I know her from The Stepfather, the remake. Mr. Penn Badgley from You is one of his first roles. You will not recognize him, Mr. Penn Badgley, Mr. You, because he's young, and he is beautiful boy, beautiful man child. And Miss Heard is in this film, guys, and she is stunning. Yes, Luker is right. She is beautiful, but she's a demon. You know what I mean? What beautiful things out there. Look, if you get close to it and sniff it or touch it, you get pricked, right? It has thorns, beautiful as that rose, but don't let it get too close. Don't pick it up. Don't touch it. You will get pricked. And it will draw blood, guys. And this is what Miss Heard did to Depp. I'm not saying, Luker, that she wasn't hot. I'm not saying wanted, did some things to the stepfather because she was in it and wanted more. No doubt about it. I seen You and I really liked it, especially first season. Yeah, You is something else too I should talk about. That is another video. I am a huge You fan. Awaited, the long-awaited last season. Damn, good one, Luker. Thank you, man. You is coming up. 4 votes, no. Johnny Depp is not an abuser. And we're talking the Depp effect. That's what we're talking. 77 minutes we've been talking about the 2022. We talk about the Netflix documentary here, everybody. You should see it. You should see it more than once. Now, let's cover Whitney, the sister. Okay, I did want to cover that too, guys. All right. Now, Miss Heard, along with evidence, everyone, and along with pictures that we see, audio, she's got witnesses. Way better than Depp's, guys. Like, Depp has nobody. You know why, everyone? You know why? Why doesn't Depp have people like friends like Miss Heard that were there, protecting him, getting his back, so if something happens? Why? But no one acts. No one wants to. None of these lawyers wanted to press Mr. Depp because you couldn't even talk. You couldn't even get him to speak. It was very frustrating. But that's why you can't let Mr. Depp do this to you. This is it, man. This is it. There's millions on the line. Everybody's watching. I'd fucking bury Depp. Guys, I would have buried him. The Depp effect would have had me, though. So it would have been very, very hard. to be not mean to Mr. Depp, but to bring out the truth and pry it out of him. You know, guys, I don't want to press Mr. Depp. I love Mort Rainey. I don't want him to become John Shooter, guys. You know, I don't. All right, Luker says, thanks, Luker. Elizabeth Lau is more hotter or more hot than Amber. Oh, Elizabeth Lau. Oh, let me Google that, my friends. So hold on, real world viewer, you're bringing up somebody. It's not clicking a bell. You said Elizabeth. Okay, the fuck. Luker here's. I want to know who he's talking about. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know. Is she from You? What is this here? This woman. She's in You. Oh, she plays. Okay, she plays Five Nights. Yeah, man. Yeah, straight up, bro. No way, bro. She's not. To me, she's not hotter than Heard. And I don't like Amber Heard, bro. I'm more than likely, personally, I like Elizabeth. You know, from You, right. From You, from fucking Five Nights. Yeah, man. But Miss Heard is way hotter, dude. Don't tell the truth, bro. Hey, Luker, yeah, Beck, right, Beck, the original Beck from You, right. Dude, but no, bro. Tell the truth, bro. Stop lying to my audience, if there is one for the real reviewer. No, guys, Miss Heard, this Elizabeth Lau is nowhere near the stratosphere of Miss Heard, guys. But that's cool, the connection of the Kevin Bacon 6 Degrees. What did you do there? That connection was good, Luker, because you got, right, she's in You with Penn Badgley, and Penn Badgley's in Stepfather with Amber Heard, right? And Amber Heard's in blah, blah, blah with blah, 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 right? Connecting. Yeah, good. So anyways, that's another video. But we could play that game later. 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, everyone. We could play that later to get to Kevin. So, right? Does anybody play that anymore, guys? 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon? Anyone out there? We want a viewer stream? Anybody want to do it? Keep it going. So we got 4 votes, guys. No, Depp is not an abuser. By everything told on this stream, by how we deciphered and brought out new points, never before really brought out and harped on when it comes to especially that Netflix 3-part documentary. According to 4 people out there in the whole world, they say no. After everything, the Depp effect is still good to them. It's still on them. And I love that this, didn't affect your view of Johnny personally. It didn't affect me of his career. I love his movies. I still watch him. I still support him, but not personally. But thank you guys for voting. See Elizabeth in red dress at 5 minutes of Freddy's premiere event. Oh, wow, okay. I'll look at the images, dude, but I'm on this stream right now staying on topic, but I have her up. I have Elizabeth up, so I will, have to do some business, some research, man, Luker, and get them images going, right? But cool, man, you're cool. I like that. I love the movie knowledge, guys. I love learning new things. Thank you, Luker, for spending time, too, man. On a Sunday, everybody. Like I said, we're going all month long. All month long, the real reviewer, until I become the best movie reviewer, the greatest in the algorithm at least, or some donations to keep the channel going and these streams. So thank you, people like you, Luker. I wish I could do something for you, my friend, but I hope I'm doing something for you by doing these streams and interacting. So thank you. But yeah, Miss Heard, guys, don't get it twisted. She is a hot fire. All right, she's been hot fire. She's stunning even now, guys. But she's not. It's tainted, obviously. Oh God, is it tainted? But Whitney, guys, the sister. Did you guys know Amber Heard has a sister? Yes, they say. We know everything. We know from all the YouTubers from 2022 so now they were telling us all the shit you're telling us. You're rehashing things. The review. No, I'm not, because I've done that. Followed this for 4 years myself. And watch the documentary for 6 months straight on repeat. So don't fucking tell me. All right? I'll tell them and I'll tell you that Depp is a fucking bold-faced liar. And you all got Depp effect. And we have 4 people that are still loving Depp and the Depp effect. And he's too sweet of a man to ever grab his wife by the shoulders and place her on the bed. Okay, guys. I'm going to get to Whitney and this. Wow, this probably has to be the most definitive witness that you're going to call to this stand. And you gotta do it, guys. This is it. This is the best witness, guys, is Whitney the sister. Hands fucking down. Now, what is Depp best witness, guys? Tell me. Tell me Mr. Depp's best witness here in this case of defamation. to back him, to testify what he's saying or what happened, whatever. What is his best witness that he calls? Huh? He has. Yes, sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I'm living my life. You're joining me as a real YouTuber. I'm vlogging every minute of my life for you. So we had some crazy shit happen last night. Check the videos. But yes, so are we in and out? Just fast forward the live stream to when I come back. But we are 85 minutes in. We're talking the DEPP effect. And if that's still in effect, 4 people there in the whole world, in the whole YouTube stratosphere universe, still think that Johnny is not an abuser.
Coffee?
Yeah, get some. Get you some! So we're talking Johnny Depp and the DEPP effect and how he's fooled the whole world. And he's still fooling us. All right. So, yeah, if I were to dare grab my ex-wife or a woman after fighting with her and grab her by the shoulders and place her on a bed, you know, I'm a de-escalation king. I mean, you know, you could call me negotiator, the top negotiator, guys. You can call me Kevin Spacey. You know, I de-escalated this event when she was getting punched in the face, assaulted by my wife. But I was able to, guys, de-escalate after that, not before that.
Okay, bro, I smacked you.
No, not you. I'm talking about Johnny Depp, Angie. This is my ex-wife, guys. So, yes, I know exactly what Johnny Depp has to deal with. All right? And I know what it takes to restrain yourself, everybody. I'm talking from experience.
It was a bump.
Holy shit, everybody. I know what it feels like to be slugged by a woman. Yeah, I know the pride.
Bro.
But people don't understand the real reviewer talks from, he said, yes, she did. Thanks, Luca. But, yeah, but the thing is, you know, I know, guys, I'm speaking from experience and from watching this documentary for 6 months straight on repeat. And, of course, people can testify that know me. Come on now. You can see that by this information. Yes, he sure did. I didn't get Ryan his Tylenol off of that, I think. Yeah, let me give it to him. Motrin. I had a Motrin. I gave it to him all.
I gotta get to the shark Walgreens. I'm gonna see if Diana will take me. I'm sure she will when she gets me.
Yeah, so like I said, experience, guys, can tell you a lot. If you're in one of these positions, like Mr. Depp or Miss Heard, you know, in a relationship like that, you don't say shit like, okay, well, you have to be in that to know. No, not really. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I don't want to be in it, guys, to experience it and tell you that experience. No, I'd rather just, you know, the outside looking in, everybody. But so speaking from experience, Mr. Depp is such a great de-escalator, like Kevin Spacey. I'm not even sure if that's so good. They brought that by accident a while ago to me.
Right in the freezer.
Okay, good then. So, yeah. So what I'm saying is, Whitney, guys, Whitney. Okay, I want to get to Whitney real quick. She's the best witness Miss Heard has, hands down. What does Johnny have? What witnesses does Mr. Depp call?
Yeah.
What? Pretty much empty. I need another one. I need you to go. I need you to go. You could try, but I need you to go. I need you to go. Guys, we're gonna cover Whitney and what I think is one of the most telling parts of this of the case. Okay, but when you grab someone by the shoulders, everyone, like I said, this is a big point for the Real Rant Reviewer. This moment where Johnny is telling this story, okay? Miss Heard tells her side of the same story, and it's completely different, guys. What she's saying is that Johnny, she had to hit Johnny. Okay, whatever the reason is for hitting Mr. Depp first, or whatever Mr. Depp grabbed her, jumped, threw her on the bed. Guys, it makes sense. He grabbed her, threw her on the bed, and restrained her, was on top of her, holding her down from hitting him anymore. And it makes complete sense that he'd do that. Guys, it makes complete sense. So he's lying, and I'm hurt. I'm hurt, Johnny. You know, I'm hurt, Johnny. I love I'm gonna cry. I love Mr. Depp, guys. But you know, when you're dealing with that fame and you're getting lit up every night, you know, you gotta stop it, man. He says he stepped back, everyone. He says he would leave and go to different houses and places and have another opinion on all that bullshit. But all right, Whitney. Guys, Whitney, the sister. Miss Heard has a sister, everybody. Did you know that? Yeah. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. Kate Moss. Right, Kate Moss. I covered Kate Moss, Luker. Lying. Kate Moss is lying. Okay? As I'm looking at you through this screen, you're looking at, I could do it too with Kate Moss. You know, is the sky green, Real Ram Reviewer, right now? Yes. Yes or no? That's it. Yes or no? Keep it to yes or no. That's exactly what she did. She's lying. She couldn't amplify on any of her answers, guys. She wasn't pressed by the defense or the prosecution. None of them wanted her to go into detail about that night, about the stairs. This is a myth. This is a legend around Hollywood, everyone, around the industry about Mr. Depp almost ending the modeling career of Kate Moss by kicking her down the stairs. I do not believe, even on the plane, guys, I do believe there was a kick. It wasn't a kick, it was a push. I do believe it was like a shove with the foot. Because if it's Sweet Chin Music, everyone, if he's Sweet Chin Music, Amber Heard in the back, or Kate Moss in the back down the flight of stairs, or down a plane aisle, if he's Jey Uso in it, you know, yeeting her in the back, guys, with the Sweet Chin Music, no. Gonna have bruising, gonna be spined, and no. Johnny's shoved. Johnny looks like a shover, guys. There is a movie. What is it? A movie or a scene, guys? There's something out there on the internet with Johnny lifting his leg, and okay. The cabinet scene, you guys. The cabinet video. He's lifting his leg and he's kicking the cabinet. Johnny is old at this time. He could barely lift his fucking leg to kick, guys. So we know what is up with that. What is up with that? We got to go there. What about the cabinet scene, kicking the cabinets? Johnny barely scary. Barely lift up his. Ronald scared us. Barely lift up his leg to kick the cabinets, guys, and it hurt him. You know. So he's lit up. He's on the plane. He's got to lift his leg. I could see a shove of some kind. A shove with the foot, guys, not a kick. Johnny could barely kick. Johnny can't kick a soccer ball. You know, let alone kick Sweet Chin Music. But Kate Moss, yes, he kicked her in the back or pushed her in the back, whatever the fuck it was. It was so brutal and so surprising, everyone, at the time that this went around Hollywood that Mr. Depp was so young and hot fire, you know, that they had to bury it, man, you know, and Kate Moss did too, guys. She was hush. And then until today, he came a calling. Yeah, you know, Depp came a calling for that favor, guys. Look at the smile that Mr. Depp gives her. He gives a lot of these so-called friends and witnesses, guys, this really creepy smile. Okay? And if you don't say the smile that he gives Kate Moss and all these witnesses, that it's creepy because it's a smile like, thank you for doing this. I know I haven't seen you in a while, but thank you. You owe me this favor. I appreciate you now. You know? Without saying a word. And Kate Moss is stone cold, bro. And she says no. They don't press her on any details. Guys, there's nothing. Because we can't do that. It's Kate Moss. It's Kate Moss. We can't do that? Guys, no. Your reputation. Guys, I'm going to cry. I can't believe you guys let the internet get away with this. I can't believe you let the court system. I can't believe you let everybody get away with this. All these fucking analysis of this fucking shit. You guys are clickbait. See, I get angry and ranty because you guys do this to the Real Man Review. What's wrong with you? My channel should have the million subs. I should get the donations. That's right. I should be building this shit. I'm building an empire. And I will take down anybody else that's fake and flaw on the internet. That's what they were telling you guys. The DEPP effect. 4 people still in the DEPP effect, even after all of this. After a 92-minute stream of this truth. I don't agree with Miss Heard. I don't like Miss Heard. I love Johnny, guys. It's coming from a fucking DEPP supporter. What is wrong with you guys? But you got to be unbiased if you're going to be on YouTube talking shit about things. You know? So, Kate Moss, bold-faced lying. Johnny came for the favor. Johnny came for the favor. And she delivered, guys. She fucking delivered. And I knew she was going to deliver, Luker. I knew she was going to deliver, my friend. She's going to deliver, Luker. You know, call the Real Man Reviewer, you know, in a jam. But do me a solid, Luker. You know, donate, like whatever, $100, $50, right? And then you need something from the Real Man Reviewer. Guess what? DM your boy. And you're coming knocking, right? Remember that time, Real Man Reviewer? And I'll say, oh. Oh, I love how things are going and been going. Oh, I'll keep it that way. You know, God forbid she tells the truth, everybody. This story was so amped up in Hollywood, you know, about Johnny with the kick, man. You know, there's got to be some truth to it, everyone. You know that. I told you, maybe not a kick, maybe it was a shove. And then it was blown up to a kick, you know? So maybe it was the vice versa, it was the opposite. What I'm saying is that Kate Moss is lying, Luker. Straight up, dude. And if you believe her, you were fooled like the rest of them. Hold on, Luker says, rumor has it Johnny and Kate had sex in every room of the Chateau Marmont. Okay. All right. I didn't hear about that rumor, but I can buy it. You know, you sell me that rumor, that's a good buy, man. You know, it's money well spent, Luker, on that rumor. Sure. Johnny is lit. He's young. She's young. Kate Moss is lit, ready. The white powder is raining snow. It is on the snow on the bluffs, everyone. At that time, what, early '90s, late '80s? You know what? Huh? Yeah, bro. Sure. Chateau Marat. Yeah, it sounds beautiful. Beautiful. I would love to have been there and seen them doing that. You know, and get it on my cell phone. But unfortunately, the only thing we have on cell phone, guys, is the cabinet. Him beating the shit. Assaulting out of his own mouth, guys. Assaulting cabinets. Johnny, Mr. Depp, if you could assault these cabinets, inanimate objects, so harshly out of your own mouth, you said you assaulted them. We see what you're doing to them. Inanimate objects. You could assault. That don't fight back. Don't talk back. Look what you did. For no reason, Mr. Depp. What is your reasoning for doing this to these poor cabinets, sir? Like, why doesn't the attorney press him? They're pressing Miss Heard. Miss Vasquez is pressing the shit out of Miss Heard. It's wrong. It's wrong. Oh, the DEPP effect, guys. Yeah, my mama was wrong too, guys. God, do not rest her soul. If she is DEPP affected, she's still DEPP affected, guys. Right, Luker? Yeah, in LA. Okay, cool, man. Never been to LA, never will be. Right? Never will be. I know that. Because I don't want to be.
Now I'm gonna drug you and get you there.
All hype. Real viewers not
you up there and I'm gonna be
falling
like,
for it, guys.
Reviewer said you never fucking be here.
That's right, hold me to it. No LA for me, baby. Low key. I'm in a room in a dungeon, guys, watching movies and shows and doing live streams telling you the secrets. But yes, thank you, Luker. Thank you for your time, man. Always, dude. You're awesome. Anybody that fucking joins in and gets it down, we're down and votes. Thank you for voting. Ford voters, 100% are still saying that the DEPP effect is in full effect, it's in full swing in 2026. And we're not falling for that shit, reviewer. You know, Miss Heard is wrong. Miss Heard. So Whitney. All right, there's two other things. Whitney. One other thing, Whitney, guys, best witness this whole trial. Okay? Okay. Better than Kate Moss, all right? Better than Johnny's sister. Better than Johnny's little friend on the plane. This motherfucker lying with the glasses. Real weirdo. He didn't see or hear nothing on that plane. I don't know where he was sitting. He must have been sitting in the cockpit, everybody. But even the captain apparently was alerted to this howling and Mr. Depp's behavior on this plane. Oh boy, everybody. Look at those photos of him passed the fuck out. And you could say he's exhausted from work. No doubt about it. But no, everybody. I know a not out when I see one. That ice cream should have been put in the freezer. Said it was put on Mr. Depp's lap, all over his fucking lap. You guys see that disgusting ass photo? Oh man, Miss Heard was on it, guys. You got to be on guard, Johnny. He's caught slipping multiple times. That ice cream was slipping right down his fucking chin to his leg, whatever was going on in there. Guys, anyways, Whitney. Whitney is Miss Heard's sister, guys. You know, kind of looks like Miss Heard, but way uglier version. A Temu version, a Wish version here of Amber Heard. Her sister, Whitney. I believe, what's her last name? Cummings or something, guys? Or is that the comedian? I don't know. Or the fucking political. I don't know. Whitney Heard. I'm coming, buddy. What's up? All right. So Whitney, okay, Whitney. Oh, oh wow. Hey, Luker, man, he's on it. Luker says. Cara Delvin said Amber and her had a three-way. Right, right. I've heard the news. Right. Johnny was jealous. Okay. Okay. Sure, maybe he wanted a threesome, with Miss Heard and another actress or some. Yeah, maybe getting on that action or they were to get right. Okay, yeah, man, sure. Johnny's jealous. There's no doubt about it. Johnny's a jealous person, Luker. Yeah, well said, brother. No doubt about it. I think some of that was brought out in the trial. It wasn't. I don't think. Because motivate. That's hearsay. But it's hearsay. That's not evidence, right? That's not something you get back with fact and witnesses, right? Because Cara Devlin didn't get on the stand and say that, did she? So why not? What's up, Johnny? 100 minutes into the live stream. Thanks for joining me. Don't worry about liking and subscribing, guys, or any of that. Donate to the Cash App. Rings true with the Z. It is the Cash App. The link is on my page. I am demonetized, and we're doing this marathon stream, 30 days until I get rich or get famous and get the credit I deserve. And we're telling the truth, guys, about all this bullshit they lie to you on the internet about. Luker's in here blowing it up, baby. And we got 4 voters saying no. Is DEPP an abuser? They say no. Real viewers getting to his answer, and I'm sure you can see where I'm leaning towards. Johnny still can get any model he wants. Yes. Yes, great point. Great point. And hence the jealousy of Mr. DEPP, like you're saying, Luker, right? The possession, the control of Mr. DEPP. Mr. DEPP is always in control. And when he's not, you better watch the fuck out, And just like you said, Luker, he can get any model he wants. Even now, right? Even now. Mr. DEPP, I'm sure, could pull a model or two. Leonardo, and he's a good guys. Mr. DEPP is worn down, but he's good. He can look good when he wants. Everyone, he really can. Mr. DEPP is a natural looker, all right. But he's got to take a shower. He's got to brush his teeth. He's got to take a shower. He has to brush his teeth. I don't blame Miss Heard for leaving a stinky turd on DEPP's. Tell him, hey, clean the fuck up, bro. Wash your sheets. Wash your body. Can you imagine smelling this man after a night of partying or rock starring? Come on, guys. Fucking poor Miss Heard. You know what Miss Heard smells like? I'm sure she smells like fucking nothing on this earth. All right? Nothing on this earth. And we'll never know. Mr. DEPP knows. Drove him crazy. Like you said, it drove him jealous. See Amber without makeup. Okay, have seen Amber without makeup. Very rough. Very rough. But not as rough as, hey, I'll take it. You know what I mean? It's not a turn up. The rewrite viewers' tastes go very fucking weird. But Johnny has, taste in women. You could see what he likes. You can even compare Kate Moss to Miss Heard, right? From years ago. They look alike. They have definitely similar build and similar face. But Johnny, we're going to go to the Whitney fight, guys. Whitney was there for a fight. Miss Heard's sister. Okay? She was there. Now, I don't, even after watching this documentary and doing all the studying on this shit, guys, these attorneys are so horrible, This case was horrible. It was horribly prosecuted. It was horribly defended. It was horrible. Judge was horrible. Whole shit was horrible, guys. So take that into a great grain of salt. Take that into account when the real guy was telling you about this shit, But Whitney was there for a fight, guys. I believe it might have been the actual, what was it, a push or something. Anyways, it was physical altercation, guys. Okay? And I believe Whitney's saying that Amber, okay, anyways, I don't want to go into today's. Whitney is there, guys, for a fight altercation. That's the point, okay? She's there. Her sister. So, whatever the story is, guys, about when Whitney's there when a fight breaks out, I thought that was it, honestly, for Mr. DEPP. Because to a point, guys, Amber did win one of these defamation counts against DEPP. And I don't know why, the jury saw that count that way. And they don't say it. They glaze over it. All the internet, right? You got to do your own little studying, ask the jury. Nobody asked the jury. You don't have any answers to that, guys. Why that count? And it was surprising, all your fucking reactions on the internet, all you reactors, didn't say shit about it. You all said it was a win for Johnny. Complete win for Mr. DEPP. Right? Complete win for Mr. DEPP. It wasn't, guys. It wasn't a sweep. It wasn't a sweep, guys. It wasn't a clean sweep. It wasn't 4-0. They took one game. You know, they possibly could have won, right? Showing that there was some kind of weakness there, right? Some kind of truth. You won one game. So, guys, it wasn't a clean sweep here, and no one talks about that. I was very, very curious to know, you know, why? What swayed the jury on that charge? Why the one charge for Amber Heard? You know, in her favor, what's that, 1.5 million, 1.8 million they gave her? You slice that off the fucking, you know, the 10. Come on, man. She won something. Why did she win? Like, nobody said shit, though. They're like, Johnny won, everybody. It's a clean fucking sweep. Mr. Depp won 10 million or where the fuck it was. You know, his reputation is intact. He's coming back as Mr. Sparrow. And, right, Luker? She won civil. Huh? I think if she looks like Terminator. What do you mean? Like she looks like fucking Linda Hamilton in the Terminator 1? Really looking rough, yeah? She won civil. What, a civil case? Yeah, of course she won civil, man. Fuck yeah, it's like OJ shit, boys. Boys and girls, it's like that. You know? You can't take the celebrity down in the court of law, in the court of public opinion. You can't. Look at the DEPP effect, everyone. 4 votes. No. Depp is still not an abuser after 4 years, after all this evidence, after all this talk. Right? The UK trial, a lot of that shit didn't come into this one, guys. And Netflix shows you that. You know, they show you a lot of shit against Depp at the end. But they put it at the end, guys. You gotta stick to the end. And Mr. Depp is exposed by Netflix on a couple of joints here, guys. A couple of key points. But Whitney, you know, the sister, my point is, wow, you know, as a sister, you want to protect your sister if she's fighting. And really this story they're telling about, you know, Amber hitting Johnny and when he protected, like, I get it. I buy it. You know, I buy it. I buy Johnny there with the 2 of them. And Johnny's really cautious, guys, when you got 2 of these girls. You got 2 hurt sisters. Holy shit. Johnny's really, and I bet you Whitney don't fuck around, guys. I could tell her, man, like she's going to pull up the, where's the footage, guys? I mean, I guess in 2016, whatever the fuck it was, 2014, these rich mummies didn't have these phones that we have. Poor fuckers. I don't know, guys. But Whitney's there, right? And man, you know, I would believe everything she told me. Never. So take a break, probably, because my phone is hot and I have to charge it. Now she lives in Europe. Yeah. She lives in Europe, man. She's in Spain. So Spain, you know, she's on Instagram with her child. It's her beautiful daughter. Oh, honestly. You know, I hope she's in Spain, bro. You don't think the real reviewer knows everything? Look at the channel, man. Look at the videos, Luker. You're talking to the one and only. I'm a walking VHS tape, my friend. Walking encyclopedia. Yes, sir. But I appreciate you giving me information I don't know. How you make this background thumbnails? You sit with green screen for background thumbnails. Yeah, man. Green screen, you know. My past videos 4 years ago, man, you know, 2K videos in a year, my friend Luker. And yeah, I was working really hard on thumbnails. Now we're work smarter, not harder. That's what we're doing here now at the Real Web Viewer channel. Working smarter, not harder. But yeah, Luker, it is green screen. I am mobile, and it is AI generation. But watch out, because Weird Al Yankovic is gonna, you know, advocate for laws, guys, against this, you know, AI. Check the videos. You know, he's leading the charge. The original AI generator from the 90s, Luker. What do you think about him? Original pirater. So, but thank you, Luker. Yeah, exactly. Yes, sir. That's exactly right. I have a family here. You're in my life. So things are going on as I'm streaming. I go AFK, things like that. Got to charge the phone. Keep going till I feel I'm good. And we move on to the next subject on another stream. So we'll have to take a break and live life. But thank you, Luker, for taking time out of your life to converse with the Real Reviewer and tell the audience the truth about Amber Turd dropping the turds. But like I said, a turd in the bed is not a crime, everyone. Okay?
It should be.
It's not. Defecating on your own bed. Basically, it was her bed too, guys. It wasn't right. They're married. So yeah, they were living together. So, you know, taking a deuce, dropping a big deuce on your own bed is not a problem. You just gotta wash the sheets. That's all. So, next subject, Sharon Tate. Oh, you really want that, huh? You know what, dude? We're gonna do it, bro. You know what I want to do for you, Luker? I don't know if you've seen the movie, Luker. Have you seen the movie Sharon Tate with Duff? What is that? Hillary Duff. Have you seen that one? Do you like that? The Sharon Tate movie with how they do that with Hillary, Luker. But yes, next I will cover it for you, Luker. Yes, the next video I'll do is Sharon Tate. Oh my God, do I have some fucking thoughts on that? Yeah, man, full blown. We should do Manson. Yes, bad. All right, yeah, bro, I'll do it for you. Oh, it made me cry, man, because you spent time with me here, dude. And yes, Luker. Yes, you get it. You get the request, bro. Like Sharon Tate, yeah, bad, yeah, but no, Luker, it is a bad movie, right? Compared to other ones, like, oh man, we're never gonna get to Tarantino one guy, but Luker, man, the way they trick you, right, with the twist on how if they lived, right? Was that yeah? There was if they lived twist. It was really good. I like this movie's writing and a little twist there. If they lived or they were ghosts or something, it was something really fucking cool about this. It really got me, dude. So that's the only thing I would watch it for, you know. Way better than Tarantino's, man, Luker. That shit is fucking trash garbage, dude. That fake bullshit, you know, fantasy bullshit. This Sharon Tate, The Haunting of Sharon Tate, guys, is way more realistic fantasy, like M. Night Shyamalan twist on the Tate murders. But if you want, you know, oh God, this is another question. You know, I don't want to talk about Tarantino's Once Upon a Time, guys. I don't. But yeah, Sharon Tate, Luker, I will do that full blown. I'll have the computer ready, all right, and I'll have the images up. I'll have some crime scene photos. I'll look through them. We'll go through them. And I'm gonna and yeah, there's a lot I want to talk about, especially with this Tex Watson, guys. You know, and what he says in an interview. There's a lot of shit I want to cover, let alone Manson. You know, I mean, wow, yeah, man, Cielo Drive, right? Wow, it's still there today. What a place! Imagine walking. There's a YouTube video about walking through there back in the early '90s. I mean, it was Trent Reznor rented it out to shoot an album in that same murder house, guys. And he's going through with the camera. It's fucking creepy. Shit is just like it was. Margaret Robbie is making think a biopic of Sharon Tate. Okay, yeah, she's good for that. I like her as Sharon Tate. Why not? She's beautiful, bold. Sure. She looks good pregnant, guys. We've seen her in The Wolf of Wall Street. She looks good pregnant, Luker. Right? David DiCaprio would know. So why not put her pregnant? She is sexy pregnant. What woman isn't? So, very good choice, yes. Sharon Tate. What a story, everyone. What a story. What a tragedy. So, all right, we're going to do that, Luker. We're going to jump off soon, and we're going to do a, Cielo Drive. You know, Dark Stories, Cielo Drive. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a good title, right? And hopefully you join me, Luker. I'll talk about it until you do, brother, and we'll converse on it. I'd love to hear your theories. And, you know, what you think about that. So there's a couple theories I have. All right. So, guys, like I said, the DEPP effect is in full effect here in 2026. 4 years later, we have votes here stating that, proving that. Is DEPP an abuser? 4 votes in a 112-minute live stream about Johnny Depp and the Depp vs. Heard case, defamation case. And yes, 4 people out there that of the whole world say that Johnny is not an abuser. No. And this is a long time coming, guys, that I want to do this video. 4 fucking years. I want to do this shit on Johnny and my thoughts and what I picked up from his, you know, from all this and put it on record so I could run it back. And the annals of history is there. And how many hours should I come back for Sharon Tate? Luker, I am on the East Coast here, my friend. I'm at 1:30 East Coast time. I would honestly say, bro, probably 3 at the latest, maybe even sooner than that. But either way, if you want to get notified. If you don't want to be annoyed by my notifications, I do go live a lot, dude. You know, that's you know the point here. So just don't worry about notifications, man. I would say about an hour, dude. 60 minutes from now, jump in and see if I'm on, and I'll just keep going until you jump in, Luker. And I want to converse with you, dude, on the Sharon Tate murders, Manson, the whole fucking shebang-a-bang. We're gonna cover it. All right. A lot of fake, false rumors out there about this shit, right? Complicating things. Okay, no, thank you. Shit, Luker 7549. Thank you. The Rumor Reviewer thanks you for your time, man, and for your awesome knowledge. Thank you, man. I love learning. But like I said, even if you don't teach me something new, I love thinking about old things and seeing something new out of old. So thank you, Luker 7549. Awesome, dude. All right, so we're going to be back, okay, guys? So like I said, we covered the Depp effect. It's still in full effect. My answer to the question is yes. Mr. Johnny Depp, I love him as an actor, but as a person, he's an abuser, physical and emotional. We know where he comes from, his family life, all that, the drug use, the heavy use, the fame, the fortune, the stress, the madness of being a genius. The real reviewer would know that. You're looking at it, right, guys? You're seeing it now. Genius is madness, madness is genius, and we are all insane. So let's fucking do it. So yes, thank you, Luker. Thank you to everybody that voted and stopped into the chat, into the live stream. And that is this. That is it. I wanted to cover. That's everything I wanted to cover with Johnny Depp. So we're going to end this stream. Like I said, donate to the Cash App. Bring you with the Z. Don't worry about subbing or subscribing, everybody. I am demonetized here on YouTube. We need to change the algorithm and change the face of movie reviewing and reviewing, period, and telling the truth about these people, celebrity cases, murders. We're going to cover a dark story from hell coming up. One I have done. Yes, Luker, there is a review, a rant review, going over the murder 4 years ago on my channel with a friend of mine, but we're going to do a fresh look, fresh take, guys. I'm going to incorporate some movies, right, that have been based upon this famous case of murder. So thank you, Luca. Join me in about an hour, 60 minutes. I will be on. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe. Please stay safe. Please, please. Keep your fucking head down, guys. Mind your business. All right? We're going to be